What is up, everybody? Welcome back to On the Couch. I'm Mr. Hamilton. It's movie review day. This weekend, me and the family, we went to go see Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire. Yeah, I forgot. But yeah, we went to go see that, so we're going to go ahead and dive in about this movie. I will say, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, I'll try to keep maybe the first part of it spoiler free, but we will be talking about different aspects of the movie, so spoiler alert. Before we do jump into this review, hit the subscribe button. It's free. Helps support me and the channel. Let's get growing. Appreciate it, guys. This movie was dope. This movie was really good in almost every single aspect. The fight scenes were cool. They really didn't waste any time, getting to said action sequences, and everything felt big. When you're dealing with characters like Kong and Godzilla, everything has to be big. With that being said, the CGI was cool. There was sometimes it looked wonky, like when they would do it seems like CGI still hasn't been able to do liquid very well, much less colorful liquid. It does look a little weird, but it doesn't take anything from the movie. That's just me, a movie head, looking at stuff like that. One thing I will say, there's a lot of exposition in this movie and I think that's what the human element was just to kind of explain things that were happening as they were happening or before they were happening. The human wasn't really too intertwined with it. Like if they took the humans out, the exact same thing would have happened. I don't see that it would change anything. But they were there for comedy. Like a lot of the times that the humans were in it, it was funny. There was no these deep, heartfelt moments. I mean, they tried to with the little girl and her mom. Yeah, it was kind of a hit or miss on that. But I will say that the fight scenes, Kong was dope in this movie. Like when he finds the other, once again, spoiler alert, when he finds the other apes in Hollow Earth or within Hollow Earth's, subterranean level that nobody knew existed. The whole interaction between when he first fights them and, the little dude, I forgot his name. My girl really liked him because I guess he was like an empathetic ape. But yeah, he was cool. At first he was like, you know what? I don't like you. I'm going to try to get you killed. And then when Kong shared his food, he's like, all right, this guy actually means well. Unlike the Scar King, who was just this gangster, even the way he stood, he was just who are you, bro? Who are you? When he first shows up, he looks at Kong's tooth and he's he gets everybody laughing. You can tell he's look at this motherfucker. You think you so cool with this tooth and this and that, but you just a goofy. You're in my spot. Let's fight. Let's do this. You know what I'm saying? And they get to scrapping hardcore. It's going down. But once he feels like he's going to lose, he pulls out Shimu. And, she's his slave. He can control her with that little crystal thing that he has at the end of his whip. He was out there like ninja assassin, just swinging that thing. Little monkey helps him escape. Meanwhile, Godzilla knows something's coming. He knows. And you know how Godzilla's like that parent that just wants to take a nap and the kids are being bad. So, he comes in and just you guys need to chill out. I want to take a nap and all this bull is happening. And he went to go get the chancla, the super powered chancla. He went to a nuclear facility, charged up on that. And then he just goes into some other Titan's territory and says, you're done, and I'm taking your power, and I'm supercharging. I think I saw on the screen, it said something like his power was 25 times more than what he puts out usually. And that's insane because he's already a walking nuclear reactor. So he was like a supernova at that point. And then when they all fight, when they're fighting in Middle Earth, like it's dope. You know what I'm saying? It's so cool. Like they're like, because the anti gravity thing that happens with the pyramids and the what was it, the lost Iwi tribe that's been in there for centuries that nobody even knew existed. Yeah, that fight scene was cool. And then, when Kong and Godzilla first see each other, because Godzilla, it's on site. Godzilla, everything is on site. Like Kong comes out of the ground and Godzilla's like, bro, we don't. I told you, if you stay in your spot and I stay in my spot, we're cool. Now that you come up here, it's off the rip and let's go. And Kong's like, hold on. We got to stay. And Godzilla wasn't hearing it, and they get to scrapping. Kong has like this Transformers Iron Man arm and starts just ground and pounding Godzilla. And then Godzilla gets the upper hand again and is like, I'm going to fry you. And then, of course, an unknown presence comes and pretty much tells him, like, hey, not an unknown, but you know who it is, comes and tells him, like, hey, we got to work together because this is, the Scar King's down there and he's trying to take over everything. Godzilla was pretty much like, my girl was like, all he was like, that's all you had to say. It reminds me of Pulp Fiction when Sam was on the phone, he's talking to the fox, and what's his name tells him, like, I got it. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm on it. You just need to go chill out. And he's like, shit, that's all you had to say. And that's what Godzilla, he's like, all right, that's all you had to say. Let's go. And they go down and they pretty much, yeah, they destroy the Scar King. Kong ends up, taking over the apes down there. And Godzilla goes back to take a nap. I'm paraphrasing pretty much the entire movie, but me personally, I give this 4 out of 5 couch cushions. The places that it did lose me, well, not lost me, where it loses points was the exposition with the characters. Some of it felt forced, not all the time. The last action sequence I felt like could have been a little bit longer. They didn't fight in like a huge city, so it wasn't like total and ultimate destruction like some of the past movies have been. But like I said, there wasn't really anything bad that I could say that, oh, this movie wasn't good or the writing wasn't good. I mean, it's a movie about giant monsters. I see this comment where people are like, oh, the acting and this, and it's like, you don't go to see these for storyline. You don't go to see these for plot. None of that. Like, we're here because we want to see giant lizards and apes and, huge creatures fight each other and fuck shit up. That's it. So, on that end, great. Good movie. Entertaining as hell. Also, if you haven't seen movies in D-Box, I suggest you do it. It takes the greatness of 4D and XD and puts it together. It's not 4D like with all like the effects, but the chairs rumble and they like move and they're heated seats and it's crazy. It was a good time. My son, he was in there enjoying it. My fiance, she loved it. I loved it. It was worth it. It was definitely worth it. I'd say go see an action movie, especially this one. Go see this, and if your theater offers D-Box, I'd do it. It's a little expensive, but if you have the Cinemark app and you have rollover tickets, just pay for the upgrade, and it was like $24 for all of us to go see it, which was really good. It would have been $60 because it's like $20 a ticket, but yeah, shout out Cinemark. Yeah, so all in all, great movie. Can't wait for whatever they got in store for the next one. I can't imagine that they wouldn't do it because the box office was a smash hit. So, yeah, whatever they got next in the Godzilla verse. Oh, that's what I was going to say. The only other thing that I would like to have seen more, which doesn't take away from it, I would like to see Monarch really step up their, what they're doing in these movies. I want to see more Monarch because, maybe it's because I watched Legacy of the Monsters on Apple TV and I loved it. And how it showed the beginnings of Monarch and Apex Cybernetics and all that. I want to see these companies more involved in what's going on with the Titans and stuff like that. Feels like they kind of swept Apex under the rug after Mechagodzilla. And I would like to see more Monarch. Like, they were in this, but they weren't in this, if that makes sense. Like, Yeah. So yeah, that's it. That's my movie review. 4 out of 5 couch cushions. If you've seen it, comment down below. If you guys made it to the end of this video, congratulations. You know what? This is what you guys get. Hit the subscribe button. Help us grow the channel. But let me know in the comments, what did you guys think of this movie? Did you guys like it? I want to hear it. So start the conversation down below. Thank you guys once again. Let's keep this channel growing. More movie reviews, more trailer reactions, everything coming. Once again, guys, thank you for joining me on the couch for another movie review. Once again, guys, I'm Mr. Hamilton. Peace.